Yeah. What's up? And you're looking for something to revive. What's up, YouTube? Yeah. We finna talk about we finna talk about the cop killer. Now, how many people that got to die for justice to be done? Now, it's another cop killer that killed another black man. How many people got to die? How many people that got to die? If a tree falls and no one is around. How many people that got to die? For justice to be done. It's like, well, yeah, another black man got killed. And if we don't make no noise to say anything, they're gonna let that guy get away with murder. This can't be a relationship, y'all. Yeah. They're gonna get away with murder. And then you woke up, you're like, what? Like, I don't even want to do this. And I think that we still should make some noise because this man in prison doing lesser time, like candles or do some type of lighting or some type of doing lesser time that just to keep you moving forward. Just doing a little lesser time that you know how, like, I mean, a lot of guys in prison and sold drugs is doing sentences that a person would get murdered would do. So I think, in my opinion, that Hollywood think that if you would do that kind of time, these guys in prison selling drugs, but they gonna do damn near half of their life in prison behind some drugs. But then here come a police come along and go sit back and kill a black man and murder him, and mistaking that from a taser from a gun. And you know the difference between a taser and a gun. We just gonna let this happen? We not going to do anything about this. Police is going a little bit too far when it come down to the law. You know, they breaking the law. They're not competing to the law the right way. They is breaking the law. So we should want justice. Why can't we get justice? You know what I'm saying? We can't get justice. You know? And how many black men did they gonna have to kill for the people to wake up, man? Straight up. I mean, how many black people did they gonna kill? And they ain't doing no time. None of these cops is doing no time. And they steady killing people, man. Now the law is the law. If you murder, you should do some time for it. That's just the law. Um, you can't make no mistake on no murder. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we should do more things about this and quit letting them um just murder us like that and kill us like that, and then no justice being done. Now, right is right. Now, if you're gonna you gonna kill, so keep killing us off like that, and justice is not doing their job far as doing justice, then how could people follow the law if you're not going by the law? This man been killed, murdered, dead, a life been taken. Why is anybody doing anything about it? Why is we just sitting back letting them just kill black people all the time? If you so scared when you gotta pull your gun, then this job ain't for you. Don't make you making the good cop look bad, and the bad cop just out here just killing people, man. He just killing people. If you can't do the job, why is you out here, man? If you that scared, why is you out there? Don't they train cops to do to do the right thing? And I think that the guy that get killed, I think that They shouldn't. He just lost his life for nothing. But he didn't. The cop didn't do no time. But then you got guys in prison right now is doing life, doing half of their life for drugs. And here it is, a cop out here killing people for nothing. Do you think that's the law? That is that right? And I'm not saying that's right for somebody to be out here selling drugs, but do it. Why he got to get his half his life taken with some drugs? And this cop getting away with murder, and not knocking black or white, and not having against have anything to do with color, but most of this is about black and white. And I really think that I think that white people, when they do time, they get lesser time. When black people do, when you do black time, you do hard time. They try to cover each other up and just throw us and lock us up and get rid of us. But the white people want to do lesser time. The black people got to do the hardest time. And there are people out here voting and people doing this and that. People need to come together and then go and let's get the law together first before we can go and vote and trying to figure out who they want to be the president of the United States. I think they should get the law together. I think everybody in the world should start focusing on the law. That's it. Focus on the law, man. You need to focus on the cops, how they killing people, and you know enough is enough. These people be doing all they be talking. You know, I'll be watching and listening to some people talk about how they should everybody should just they say this and that. They want things to be done that we have the power. The people have the power. We have the power. The kind of power that where you can stop shit, right? Get yourself disciplined. Um, it's like without us, they don't eat. You understand? You can discipline yourself. You know. Um, I was seeing a little incident in Chicago. A lot of young guys going and shooting each other, killing each other, and they say that the hospital is if they don't have no insurance. If they don't have no insurance, the hospital is not going to anticipate to help the men. All this stuff is set up. The guys out here killing each other for a little nothing, and they have all this money, and they still ain't happy, and they still want to kill each other. All that money they got, and they still want to kill each other. I mean, just think about that. You know, it's all a setup. These boys be young. They be like 16, 18, 19, 20. They taking the babies out of here. You know what I'm saying? They wiping us out. Kids is dying. It's all programmed to death. You know, if you go into the hospital and if you go into a hospital and you ain't got no insurance, you ain't got no insurance to pay the hospital. So what they supposed to do? Just let us die? We messed up either way it go. Now, now I talked about that, but I'm gonna talk about this right here. We're gonna go into this. This is something serious. Now, now you have artists like Rob, Black Rob. You got artists like DMX. I mean, them guys right there, they might not, they was rappers, you know what I'm saying? I guess they fell off. But before we talk about um, how we all supposed to stand for black lives and how we supposed to care for each other and black people supposed to come together. Before we even go to war with any other race besides, we need to like think about ourselves and think about our own people and have some kind of compassion about your own culture because what I see is I see that when them guys, DMX and Black World was one of our greatest artists, and I still today think that DMX is one of the guys that's he's the next closest thing to Tupac. DMX was. It's no guy out there it's that close to Tupac. I think DMX was, and I say that because DMX he was a he was an icon, and not just that. I never seen no artist that can go into act, actually act, and be acting in the acting field and can't act. You know, he make you feel like it's really going on. You know, this is it. This is X got that energy. You know, and Tupac had that energy too. Tupac was they both had that energy, and I think that's the closest thing to Tupac to me. You know, and I ain't seen not now one artist that can act like just act make me feel like damn this is he can rap he can do it all he can act, you know. I never seen nobody like that carry that kind of energy, you know. But like I said, I'm talking about this before besides the police, because police can knock us off because we don't care about each other. So they don't care about us either. So, you know, if they don't care about us, if we don't care about each other, then they're not gonna care about us either. So we're gonna go back to I'm gonna go back to DMX now. Okay. I got a video on my YouTube channel talking about how the only time people care about you is only when you dead. But when you alive, nobody's come forward to come and identify a man that needed help. And it took death for everybody to come together and say they cry, feel sorry for him. Well, I feel sorry for him then, now, and then feel sorry for him when he was in this world, when he was here breathing. He was a man that was breathing. Why care about him now? You know? Why now? I mean, come on now. Come on, people. Why now? Um, you care, but you didn't care about him then. You when he was out there and you knew his problem was, right? And he one of us, you know, not saying nothing against any race and but he was one of us black people. He was one of us. Why we didn't come together and do something about it? Why you got millionaires that's black millionaires, people that was black. Jay-Z, Puffy, all them guys, Danny Dash, we got a lot of millionaires. It's millionaires that came out for the dog, and they could have anticipated to help the dog get on his feet. People don't care about you at all. I went down to Florida and I did where I was at the bus stop and I was just watching how the homeless people, that people with money to ride past the homeless and never ever stop. They don't care nothing about the homeless. Y'all only care when somebody died, then now y'all want to come forward. But when the man was living, why you ain't even come forward to say about the man? You know what I'm saying? And you got millions and millions of dollars. This is what I say about the hate on black on black. We hate each other. We do. We cannot fight a war when we can't even come together ourselves. We have to come together before we even can fight against us. You got some odds against us, you know. I mean, you got the war between the outsiders that trying to destroy us. Then you have us trying to destroy each other. You seen that man right there needed some help. Y'all got all the millions and dollars and y'all living lovely and rich. You mean you could take just a little of that money and help DMX and bring the dog back? Lil Rob, Black Rob died homeless. He died homeless. You mean to tell me he did all that work at Bad Boys Record? He was there working with them. And you mean to tell me not one person can say about Black Rob? Nobody couldn't come back and help Black Rob. They just let him die like that. So we gonna go back to how is the outsiders can feed and kill us, okay? Then we got our own kind don't even care about us no more. Where is this? I don't care about each other come from. Where is that coming from? Is that into a slave mentality? Is in the gene? Why black people don't care about each other? Why you don't care about each other? If you hit a Mexican, you gonna have about 100,000 Mexicans gonna come look for you. Mexicans care about each other. And not knocking the race, they really do care about each other. For real. Mexicans care about each other. But why we don't care about each other, man? You seen two guys, rich people that got money, couldn't even come out and couldn't even help this guy, man. Y'all didn't care nothing about y'all care about yourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? You could throw a shout out to Rob, shout out to DMX. Don't wait till the man die and then want to step in. Step in when that man living. That probably would have helped him a whole lot. He would have felt good. Besides of who he was, so what? He's still a human being. You know, we all got flaws. Everybody got flaws. Everybody go through shit. Everybody is he's still a human being. But this is what I mean about we have to see what type of people that we dealing with. See. One thing about it, we white folks will care about each other. They gonna care about each other. Believe that. They gonna care about each other, regardless of the situation. White folks gonna care about each other. But why we so against each other though? And then when we all be against each other, we be against each other of this um the dumb, the dumb and stuff. The dumb stuff. Now look, if you are a real baller and you got money, you rich and all this other stuff, and you fight a guy over a female that you got God made so many dozens of females around this world, you fighting over one female, you a sucker. Because because what what we got to fight for? What do we have to go to war for? Everything in this world can be replaced. The only thing you can't replace is your life. Even to tell me, is it clout? Who the hardest? Who the bad? Is that worth going to the graveyard? We going against each other over stupid stuff. You go against each other over dumb stuff that you can replace, but you can't replace your life. We can't come together. I've been watching a lot of guys, little young guys, killing each other, and these little rappers that be on here rapping all the time, and they beefing against each other. But why would they want to beef with each other? They got money. They rich. You rich. Why you want to kill each other? You know, Hollywood trying to put you some knowledge on your brains, man. This is a knowledge game, man. You out here want to kill you want to kill somebody for nothing. You got cars, you got houses, you live in a luxury life. Why you want to go murder another man, another black man? See the odds against us. You have black on black crime, right? Police want to kill black, right? So we can't win. When you're going against each other, y'all going against each other, that means that police going to destroy you. The forest line waiting for you. You know, everybody is waiting for you. Forest line waiting for you. Jail is on its way. It's a business. Like I told y'all before, this is all a business. So we wait for death. What they do is they wait for death. You know, they sit back and wait for death. It's a business. If the forest line can get paid, if the is the forest line, the police get paid, a lot of death. We knocking off the blacks, so the blacks won't produce, so they won't make no kids, so they can have more black people. They killing the young because they won't grow up to be grown men, and they gonna keep doing this because y'all is not trying to come together as one. See, one thing about war, one thing you come to be before you come when you want to come to be a warrior, you have to be a warrior with the group. You can't split from the group. You have to be a warrior together. Everybody need to come together and be a war. See, you can't be like your own kind trying to destroy you, and then they trying to destroy you too. So they really trying to do it. But thank God that God will play a part in this because God has the last word, and God is not stopping half of this stuff because it's all wrong. See, so Hollywood just spit this game about, you got the like I said, and the kids that you growing up, you need to teach them to say, hey, look, won't you go to school? And won't you be going to be in the field with the lawyers? Won't you be in the field, train our kids to go to these to be a lawyer, be a judge, be a doctor, so we can have some power up in the system. See, they do what they want to do. When the police killed that man and he didn't do no time, and all these guys in prison doing time, they doing some time and they ain't even killed nobody. Is that fair? Is justice? Let me know, is that justice or not? It never killed anybody, but they doing time. It's a business. People, y'all need to wake up. All of this is a business. And y'all heads gotta participate to the business so these people can make their money. And that's what death is. Death is nothing but a business. Heads going out, new heads, new babies growing up, starting all over. It's a business. All of us is a business. And y'all participating to this business they got going on. They want the murders, they want the killers. They want y'all to react. They want you to be against the other person because that's helping the business, making money. Now they said a guy was in Chicago hospital with a full of bullets in his legs, and the reason why they couldn't do anything about him because it's insurance. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's this a business. They when you call the police, the ambulance police, they don't come and you that's the program. You falling for the program, and you young. When you young, you don't anticipate to it because you all in your head. Hey, I'm this, I'm that, and you watch all this TV, and you want to be the hardest. You want this and that. That ain't what it's about. It's about getting out the ghetto and making a good life for yourself and live and make your generation have a good life. So all y'all can make a good life. It's not about no fighting and beefing. When you kill each other, it's a business. You can't afford to kill somebody. You don't have no insurance. You can't. That's two things. You don't have no insurance. If you ain't got no money, you ain't got no lawyer. You can't even afford to fight. You can't afford to kill because you don't have nothing to back you up. So you like giving yourself up to the system because you can't afford to fight. So you might start telling people, hey, look, I can't afford to fight. Okay. I don't want to get hurt because I don't have no insurance when I go to the hospital. So you can't afford these. You cannot do it. So if you hit somebody, you can't afford to hit them because you don't have the money to pay. They want money. They ain't thinking about nothing else. Who right or who wrong? You can't afford to fight. You can't afford to hit. When you get you some insurance, some medical insurance, and you get through what's a medical insurance, and, and and you get you some money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying get some money in your pocket and then go to war. No, but I'm saying you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, why you in the war with somebody, some other guys? Why y'all in the wars? You can't be in a war with no insurance. You know what I'm saying? It's a hurt feeling when Black Rob died with no insurance. I mean, Black Rob died broke. That is not a good feeling. That is not no good feeling at all. He died broke. Who he gonna pass down his genes to? All these guys got all this money and does nothing until you dead, and they want to have feelings. You have to die for people to do stuff for you, and won't do nothing when you living. Don't want to say about you or nothing. Just like you a piece of meat. We need to wake up and start caring about each other. Black on black crime needs to stop. We need to stop. And before we can even go to war with the police for them knocking off black people, you need to check yourself first and stop beefing with each other. Because you can't have beef with each other and then gotta go to war with the police. Police just sitting back and waiting. They not doing anything to you. They just waiting for you to go ahead and knock off the other guy so both one go to prison and the other one can go to cemetery. That's how it goes. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, just keep on living and keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna see one of them. So if you don't want to change, you ain't gotta listen to me. You know, I'm just the messenger. You can keep doing what you're doing. One going to the grave and one going to the cemetery. This is Hollywood on that real shit tip, and I'm trying to keep it 100 with y'all. Peace. I'm out of here. How was that?
That was pretty good.
Yeah. There you go.
Post live.
Huh? I want to go on YouTube.
No, you was live, like on YouTube.
I know, so I can get it on my page so I can play it, so I can see it.